Hello guys, welcome back. Here is another problem. The question says the roots of a quadratic equation are 2x squared minus 5x plus n equals 0 are alpha and beta, okay, where n is a constant. Find alpha squared plus beta squared in terms of n. Okay, let's look at the solution. Alright, solution. Our equation, our equation is 2x squared minus 5x plus n equals 0, right? Okay, while our roots at is x equal what? Our x is equal to alpha and also x is equal to beta according to the question, right? So now how are we now going to what, to generate this particular entity from this quadratic equation? Okay, first thing first, you need to know that if our x equal alpha or our x is beta, it implies that x minus alpha will be equal to 0, right? Or x minus beta also equals 0, right? So you can multiply this or these two expressions and equate them to 0 as well. So which implies that you say x minus alpha in bracket x minus beta will be equal to 0. Alright, so if you expand this, you have x squared, right, minus 1 minus beta x, another minus 1 minus alpha x, and plus alpha beta, when minus alpha multiplies minus beta equals 0. So simplify this more. This will be x squared, right, x squared minus open bracket, this will be alpha plus beta close the bracket x plus alpha beta equal 0. Why is that so? If you look at here, we have minus 1 minus beta x, and here is minus alpha x, right? So if you factor minus 1 minus 1 out, we have minus here, right? In bracket you have beta plus alpha, or you say alpha plus beta, right? Okay, have alpha x plus beta x, and again x is common, so you factor x out, we have our x here, so that will be alpha plus beta all multiplied by x, right? So plus your alpha beta equal to 0. So let's call this equation 1. Let's call this equation 1. Okay. Now our x squared, 2x squared, our 2x squared minus 5x plus m equals 0 will now be our equation 2, right? So from here we can compare both equations, right? So we can compare both equations, but before we compare both equations, uh let's divide what we divide equation 2 through by what, by 2, which is the coefficient of what, the coefficient of this quadratic term, which is x squared, right? So we have it that we have 2x squared, right? 2x squared divided by 2, okay, minus 5x divided by 2 plus m divided by 2 equals 0. So we now have x squared minus 5 over 2x, so plus m over 2 equals 0. This our defined form of our equation 2, right? Okay, now let's the comparison begin. So it now implies that from these two equations, right? In check it what you have it that our minus in bracket what, alpha plus beta is same thing as what, is equal to minus 5 over 2, right? Because if you look at here, they are of the same time, right? So our x term here, right, it has the coefficient of what, of minus open bracket alpha plus beta, and this what our x term 2 here has the coefficient of minus 5 over 2. So both coefficients are equal, right? If we compare these two quadratic equations, right? Okay, now minus will cancel minus, and it implies that our alpha plus beta will be equal to 5 over 2. Okay, now what next again? So let's compare this, right? So these are constants, so those were the times that has no any time, right? So there's no any extra made. So that's our constant, which is alpha beta here, and here too is what is m over what m over n. So they are just a number, right? So if you compare that to, it implies that our alpha beta will be equal to what, m over 2. Okay, so these are the two these are the two values that what we obtain from the quadratic equation that we have based on the roots alpha and beta, which are given in the question. Okay, now what are we going to use these two values for, right? So in the question, it implies that they ask us to find the value of what, of alpha square plus beta square, right? And this your alpha square plus beta square, if you recall, is what is an identity, right? Which is the same thing as what, alpha plus beta all square minus 2 alpha beta, right? If you want to know how these two entities are equal, if you expand this, so when you have something, when you have something like this, alpha squared, right? So plus 1 plus 2 alpha beta, so plus 1 plus beta squared. So if you now subtract, you subtract 2 alpha beta from 2 alpha beta will eventually cancel 2 alpha beta, and what will be your overall answer is what, alpha squared plus beta squared. That's why these these algebraic identities are what, are equal, right? So in that way, therefore, our alpha squared plus beta squared will be equal to open bracket, alpha plus beta is same thing as 5 over 2. So you close your bracket, you square it, right? Minus 2 alpha beta, right? So and our alpha beta is m over 2, right? What, you close your bracket this way. So this will now be equal to this same thing as 5 or 5 square over what, all over 2 square minus these two will cancel these two, right? So minus m, and this will be 25 over 4 minus m. Okay, so our alpha square plus beta square is equal to 25 over 4 minus m. So that is what we are being asked what to find in the question. Hope you like it. Please help us to like this, and also help us to share so that it will reach others that might in need of this kind of answer. Thank you.